Dashing through the road in a two-dog open sleigh. Over to Ava's we go to watch her vlog today. Bells on notice ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to laugh at and sing Ava's Vlogmas songs tonight. Oh, jingle bells, Ava unveils another Christmas vlog today. Oh, what fun it is to watch Ava's Vlogmas every day. Hey, jingle bells, can you tell we're gonna make it all the way? Oh, what fun it is to watch Ava's Vlogmas is here to stay. Welcome to my bedroom. One of my favorite things to do every single year is to go through my New Year's resolutions for the year 2026. I typically do this on my birthday. I'm a couple days late this year, but this is what I have so far for the big goals that I want to focus on next year. Number 1, I want to drink more tea. I collect tea like I'm the butler for the Queen of England. I collect so much of it, but for some reason I don't drink it every single day. Becoming a tea connoisseur was a resolution that I had last year, and I became a tea connoisseur, that's for sure. I have a whole collection from Paris, from England, from New York, from everywhere, but I don't drink it for some reason. So the resolution for this year is to actually drink the tea that I'm collecting. My second resolution is to learn to play chess.
I might slide up to your block with intelligence.
I think I would just be really good at chess. I'm really good at games like that. I've mastered Mancala. There's not a single person on earth that could beat me at Mancala. I should honestly start enrolling in competitions and get money from that game because I've literally mastered it. So I'm ready to master chess, and I'll just become a professional chess player because I just know myself. I know I can beat all you hoes out there. All you chess hoes out there. Anyway, I really want to become fluent in Spanish, and that's resolution number 3. I already have a pretty extensive Spanish vocabulary. I know most Spanish words. Like, there's not really a Spanish word that you could show me and I wouldn't recognize it, but I'm not super confident speaking Spanish, especially in front of other people. I always trip on my words and the grammar and everything like that. So honing in on that this year and actually being able to confidently say I'm fluent in Spanish and speak on that, literally, like speak on that in front of other people and prove to them, yeah, I'm fluent in Spanish. That's my goal for this year. Number 4, it is to fully get ready on the weekends. I am really bad. I'm not wearing makeup right now. I haven't changed out of my PJs from the day before. What? I'm really bad about that, especially on the weekends. I think it's just because I'm not seeing anyone that I have no reason to get ready, and therefore I leave my house probably less than I should and yada yada. I think if I actually get ready every single day, or right here I said only on the weekends because I know myself. If I say every single day, this is not going to work out at all. So the goal is to just do it on the weekends. And I think once I'm ready, I will be so much more motivated to leave the house. And also if anybody ever, on the off chance that anybody ever texts me like, hey, you want to go out? I'm already ready. That would be crazy. Because can you imagine like whenever somebody actually texts you and have that panicky feeling like, oh my gosh, now I need an extra hour and a half to get ready. Imagine you were just ready. That would be crazy. So I'm looking forward to having some of those days this year. Number 5 is to hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. If I hit this milestone, my whole life will be complete and it'll be very full circle, and something that I've always wanted my entire life is just make YouTube videos. I think it's so much fun. It's definitely my favorite hobby. If I were to hit 10,000 subscribers, that would just be a little wink from the universe like, hey, you were good enough to be an entertainer, even if it's on a very, very, very low level, such as 10,000 subscribers. That would still mean the world to me. My 6th goal is kind of similar, to hit 100,000 followers on TikTok, which is kind of equivalent to 10,000 followers on YouTube just because it's so much harder to gain traction on YouTube. Number 7 is to travel to a new country. I don't know where I'm gonna go, but I'll keep you updated. Hopefully it's Greece. Fingers crossed for Greece or Austria. Number 8, have a Sabbath Sunday. I say I'm gonna do this every year and I never do because I get so busy. But this year is my year. This year is different. This year I have a lot more control over what I'm doing. Everything's changing. And maybe this year I can actually honor God and have a Sabbath Sunday, which means no technology, by the way. No technology and just focusing on relaxation, de-stressing, and recentering yourself to focus on what matters for the week ahead. Number 9, take more photos. I take more videos than probably like the average 10 people combined. I love taking videos. It's my passion. I take videos of everything, but I don't take very many photos, and I also don't take many photos or videos of myself. And so this year I'd like to have me in them more, because why am I going on this journey of documenting my life if I'm not even in the center of the frame? So number 10, this one's a big one. Treat myself the way that I would treat others, as if I were a guest in my own home. So you might be like, okay, like obviously you should treat yourself right. I don't. Let's say I have a guest in the home. Am I going to get super lazy and order DoorDash because I don't want to cook for them, but I have all the ingredients? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make them a home-cooked meal because I know it'll make them feel better, and we're just going to have a better night. We're going to be cozier if we cook for ourselves. Should I throw my pajamas in the dryer before bed to make them warm so that I go to bed with a warm little snug hug from the dryer? I would do that for a guest. I wouldn't necessarily do it for myself. I would also immediately walk to the store if there was something that a guest needed in my home to make sure that they were comfortable, but I wouldn't do that for myself. And I think it's a key part of self-love to think that you deserve to be comfortable in a situation like a guest would in your own home. So I'm ready to get back there. Speaking of getting back somewhere, I want to get back to being a running enthusiast once again. My life was at its peak when I was obsessed with running, to the point where I would be working on something. I'm like, oh, I need to run a mile. I'm feeling antsy. I'm getting up and I'm running a mile. What? I don't even recognize that person, but I know that she's here. I know that she's in here somewhere, and I can find her if I really try, but I have to search. So this year we're going to be searching for that running enthusiast once again. And that just kind of means like running 5 miles on a good day, right? Yeah, running 5 miles average. So some days I'm running 3, some days I'm running 10. Okay. Number 12 is to write a script or a story, no matter how small. I get really bogged down on, if it's not going to be perfect, I'm not going to do it, because I don't like things to be suboptimal. But I think especially with writing, it's way more important to just have material in front of you and not have it be perfect and have it be sloppy and messy and continue to work on it, than to never pick up the pen at all. And so that's what I'm really going to try to work on this year. This even pertains to my journal too. I'm like, oh, I'm not in the perfect headspace to be like all cute with it, so I'm just not going to touch my journal at all. Well, that sucks, because now I have months worth of materials that I don't even know where this receipt came from anymore. I don't know where this came from, that. And had I just thrown it into my journal, even if it looked messy, it still would have been art. And so I'm really ready to just kind of approach 2026 with the mindset of make it exist first, make it good later, make it great way later. I really want to write a short story, and maybe the short story will garner me enough momentum and confidence to write a feature film one day. Number 13, trust that God has a plan for me so that I can live more in the present moment. 2 people could walk past me with a Thing 1 and a Thing 2 costume. I wouldn't notice it because I was thinking about something bad that happened to me like 5 years ago. I am really, ironically, because I love being an observer, in the present moment, very unobservant of the things that are going on around me, because I'm living most of my life in here. A lot of the craziest things that happened throughout the day took place in here. Crazy thoughts, remembering crazy things from my past, thinking of crazy things that I could do in the future. I don't think that that's a healthy way to live. Even though the thoughts aren't always inherently negative, it's still not a good way to live. I want to live here, right here in this moment. And that's something that it's going to take a lot of rewiring in my brain because I'm just so used to like literally mining out memories in my own brain and analyzing them and providing new commentary and evolving these memories when I should just be in the present moment enjoying what's going on around me. That's a huge one. I also just want to be more present with God. I feel like, not that I'm disconnected from God, but I have not been thanking him for every single wonderful thing that is going on in my life at every second of the day, and I really want to do that. We're losing daylight, so we gotta go quick. Number 14, read 10 books. I'm putting my 10 books on the screen that are the big ones that I'm going to be embarking on in 2026. I've been reading Jane Eyre for the past 2 years, guys. Among other books, I've been, whatever, but I'm finishing that book before 2026, and I'm celebrating by picking 10 books that I genuinely want to read to fuel my soul because I'm so tired of that book. I love it, but I don't love it. Along those lines, we're watching 10 new films. This resolution is inspired by sentimental value. My movie review will be up this week probably. It was so beautiful. I'm so sensitive and emotional, but it was really a beautiful film. I never want living to end. Why are we gonna die? Please go watch that and then go watch Sentimental Value. But it really inspired me to watch more indie films, more low budget movies, everything of the sort. I tend to watch the same movies and media over and over and over again because it provides me a level of comfort and nostalgia, but I'm ready to embark on new things this year. I'm out with the old. I'm so, my past is kind of icking me out right now, but in the best way because I've been ruminating over that for a long time. I'm ready to move on, truly move on. I don't want to be associated with anything that happened before 2024, honestly. Bye. Number 16, attend 3 classes. This is one that I'm losing daylight, I'm sorry. This is one that you need to adopt if you are looking for some New Year's resolutions inspiration. So attend 3 classes, obviously I attend my school classes, unfortunately, but I meant a cooking class, learn how to knit, do a guitar class, do 3 new workout classes, whether it's boxing, whether it's jujitsu, whether it's yoga, anything. Attend 3 new classes, learn 3 new skills, or even just try 3 new skills because you never know the type of community that you're going to find doing those new things. I just think it's really important as a personality builder to get some hobbies. And I'm not dissing anyone out there who doesn't really have hobbies, but hobbies will change your life. And hobbies will just really make you discover small pieces of yourself that maybe throughout your life you had been neglecting. Like knitting, for example. I really wanted to knit whenever I was a kid, and I tried so many times and I couldn't get the hang of it, but I'm ready to do that now. And I'm ready for my younger self to be proud of me that this year I will know how to knit. Okay, number 17. Watch 50 sunrises. As the sun goes down, watch 50 sunrises. This is a roundabout way of saying at least 50 days out of the year, which is once a week, which is awesome. At least 50 days out of the year, you need to be getting up early enough to see the sun and go do something good for yourself. I just watched the sunset. It was so freaking beautiful. I can't believe that happens twice a day. What? I never see the sunrise. I'm just gonna keep it real because I love my sleep. And there's a way to still get an adequate amount of sleep and see the sunrise. And it's just about changing yourself a little bit. Do some good things for yourself a little bit. And I've also heard that the best vitamin D that you can get is the morning time because you can absorb all the vitamin D without the risk of being burned. And people say that you should do 1 to 2 hours in the sunlight. How are you going to do that at noon? It's just not possible. So 6 a.m. guys, we're waking up, we're getting our vitamin D, and the seasonal depression cycle stops this year. It does. It stops this year. It's not going to stop tomorrow because I'm going to sleep in tomorrow, but 2026, my year. Yeah. Okay. Number 18, join a community, whether it's a book club. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of scared of book clubs. Whether it's attend seminars. I thought about doing Toastmasters for a while because I have a really bad phobia of public speaking. Some sort of community like that will enrich my life but also help me naturally get more social interaction into my day. I did that with workout classes, but still you can't talk during workout classes, so that's a little bit of a cop-out. So we're gonna need to to step it up a little bit this year. Yeah, I mean, those are the resolutions that I have off the top of my head. Basic ones that are always going to be super important to me is always advancing my nutrition and continuing to learn new recipes that will contribute to having less vitamin deficiency in my life. I think the statistic is like 93% of people have a vitamin deficiency and they're just walking around unaware of it, and that has real ramifications for your bodily function. I want to spend more time upside down because gymnasts and pole vaulters apparently live 8 years longer than everybody else. And what do they have in common? They hang upside down for just a small period of time. They're also super limber and have explosive movements. I want to incorporate more of that into my life because I want to live a long time. I love life so much. So yeah, of course, advancing in my flexibility, that's always gonna, these are just kind of my new ones. Always gonna try to be more flexible. This year is the year I'm gonna learn how to do the splits. Okay, mark my words. I'm
doing the splits this year.
Just one of them, just one. Of course, I want to get more fit, but that's a really broad goal. That's why I said running enthusiast and becoming more flexible. That's how you like actually get shit done. Like you make it a thing that you can actually accomplish. Obviously, I want to be a better person. Obviously, I want to be kinder to people, but I'm already so kind. So like, not much to improve on there. Like I would say I want to get prettier, but not much to improve on there. Like, come on. I want to get more friends, but like if I write that and I look back at this in a year and I have less friends than I do right now, that's just gonna it's gonna be really hard on me. So I'm not gonna write that. But just trust and believe that that's always a resolution, is to find more friends. But no, it's gonna be to journal more, to create more art, attend a pottery class, and like all that stuff. Okay, these are my New Year's resolutions for 2026. I hope I gave you some inspiration. Ins and outs list would be really fun for 2026. But yeah, honestly, final resolution is to fuck bitches, get more money. Okay, bye.